Hello guys, welcome. Hi-Rez has put out the new PTS, so there's a lot of information here. The biggest one being we got a new champion. This is a tank called NYX, Queen of the Abyss. She has like very mixed reviews now from other streamers and stuff. So I want to take a look at it myself. I've played her a little bit. We're at level 5, um, and she's different from every other tank, but she has like weird abilities as well. I was going to advanced here. This is way too much. I can't read all of this, dude. It's way too much. The biggest problem with her now, like on the PTS, is always a PTS, so it doesn't really matter. But there's a lot of bugs and stuff that doesn't work, and the numbers are mixed up, or I can't even tell if the numbers are wrong or like they've just put in the wrong numbers in like the actual game. You know, like the text could be wrong, or like the game could be wrong. It's like we'll see in the future, I guess. The biggest thing on this tank, is that in my head she's a point tank. Many people have been saying that she's an off tank and you can do whatever you want and all that stuff. It doesn't have, it's just no mobility. There's mobility in her like cards and stuff, but like there's no like dash or like jump or anything. She's just like a very stationary, like an Ara for the most part. Though she has movement speed from like her actual loadout cards. I'll get back to that soon. We have something very, very important that makes her a point tank. This thing. Passive. Queen of Change. Gain up to 20% bonus healing the closer you are to an objective point. And then it's like a 10% on like TDM and other maps like that. So you want this champion on the point. That's like a functioning Rejuvenate 2 at the start of the game. That's 600 credits in Rejuvenate from the start. Which is like, this is a big thing. And if you don't take advantage of that, there has to be a very good reason for you not to do that. There's a lot of information here. Most of this aren't really that important, because like Royal Presence is terrible. Like it's one of those worst abilities in the game right now. I don't even understand what they were thinking. It does no damage. Like it does no damage at all. 5% damage of like a. It's just so low. It's like and like it's supposed to be a pull as well. That doesn't work, of course. So maybe it's better when you do the pull, but it doesn't work. So we won't be able to test that now. The ultimate, it works in like the practicing range, but when I go into like a bot match or like a normal match when I ulti, it doesn't stun. So it's like it's supposed to have a 2 second stun at the end. So yeah, it's kind of bad. Um, let me just get to the most important part here. Um, Deal an extra 75 damage if your target is within 20 units of you. So like she like her weapons are her fists, right? And the closer you are, the better when it comes to this type of stuff. Because like she has like fall off, and I'll just go into practice range and show you how she shoots. I think that's gonna be the most important part here. The oh no, this might be loud. Rip. Okay. Ooh, that's loud. Yeah, good. Talents as well. I'll just show talents first, maybe. This doesn't work, and says F here as well. Like, what the fuck, man? Hi-Rez, please. This talent is like weird because I have very mixed feelings, because I really like the ability that shoots out from this. I think that's her best ability, but I don't like that they get knocked away from it. It's like I'll just throw it fast as well. Let's go to the victors. All right. So she's kind of slow, like every other champion, but she feels slow for some reason. Now I'm punching, right? And I picked my good loadout. Look at this damage from this range. So this is with fall off. Now we're gonna get a little bit closer. 125, 125. This is like the normal damage, 125 per punch, and she like, let's go to this victor instead. So you do 125, 125, 125, then 375 and 375. That's like the rotation. But if you do like 1, 2, and then, oh, I missed. Then you're back to 1, 2, 3 again. You gotta hit them. There's like cards for you to change that, but like it's a big investment, so I'm skipping on those. And I kind of like the punches anyway. They do less damage, but you know. But then I can't really show you guys in here, but like the 75 increased if you're closer. So now I'm really close to him, right? Look at this. 200 instead of 125. So like it's the same as well, like throughout the entire thing. 450 and 450. So you really want to be close here, man, with this champion. Let's go quick into the loadouts. This is a loadout I'm using right now with her. I call it my main, and it's not really like a main type of loadout because it's just pure testing. And I have this card right here, Devastating Blows, and it actually works. It actually works. 25 extra units. Normally it's 20 units, so it's like more than twice the range of the normal. Just let me show you the difference. Let me show you the difference. Swap loadout. Just whatever. This is a terrible loadout because it's absolutely terrible. So there's no range in the punch here. Look at this. 125. 125. 125. 125. Okay, 200 here. 125. So you need to be closer than this to hit 200. Right? So you need to be like all up in their face, right? Let's do swap loadout to like my main loadout with the max range on this. Now you do 200. Now you do 200. Now you do 200. It's still the same as 200. 175. So it's a big difference. It's like from here, like it's just massive. It's like more than twice the distance. So yeah, it's absolutely brutal. So if you don't have it, I think you throw in, honestly. I think it's the most important card in any loadout. I've seen many loadouts actually so far as well from all the streamers, and many people don't have it at all. And for me, this is like the biggest difference. It's like so much more damage. Yeah. So to the abilities, the right click. What's the name of it? I can't even remember. Rift Slash. Okay. So that's you hold it in and you charge it up. So the more you charge it, the more it does, and the further it goes. You can also shoot it up in the air and everything, but like now I have knockback as well. So if they stand next to the wall, I like this a lot. Look at this. You knock them into the wall and then you slow them and then you do damage to them. This is a lot of damage. Like it is quite a lot of damage, right? And I have a card in my deck. I need to show my deck again. This card, the little things. So if I keep hitting people, when it goes off, I get more like right clicks. So I really like the right clicks, right? But look at this. It stays on cooldown until it explodes. Then I can start recharging it. And now it charges a lot faster, right? And then we do it again. Right? But like it doesn't charge before it explodes. That's why I don't like this card, because it knocks them up, doesn't do any more damage, and it lasts 1 second longer. If I put it on this thing, that it has nothing to do with that ability at all. It doesn't knock them away, so they get stuck in it. I mean, they're like not getting knocked away from it, and they're slowed in it, so it's pretty nice. But now I can start charging it back faster, like 1 second faster, because I get 1 second less cooldown than having it like down. I think that's a really big thing. So I don't really like having it for longer, because it doesn't do like, it does 50, like maybe 100x damage by standing there, but it knocks them away as well. And the knockback, let me show you the knockback. It's actually kind of long as well. Like, look at this. I'm knocking her and I'm knocking him, and it's all the way out of it. Like, what? What's the point, man? It's too much. I want them to be in it so they can take damage. Cool, I knocked them into the wall.
Give me a second.
Like this. Wow, this is amazing, you know. But like, why don't you just pick a random card and not have to deal with that bullshit? Like, you can still hit them with it, like no problem. So yeah, so I'm not really a big fan of that that talent at all. Honestly, I think it's kind of bad. And this thing. Now we're gonna move on to the next ability as well. A terrible one. Royal Presence. So you spawn a circle around you, and it does damage. Okay, let's fuck him up, man.
Try what you might.
Wow. Wow. It doesn't hurt at all, let's be honest. Do I have like the extra damage? So I put 5 points on this to make it do 10% more, and it's so bad. It does nothing, man. And I'm also getting shields, right, in the loadout, but like,
Break against my body.
but it happens when you pull them. Where did the pull go? Did they get pulled? Where's my shields? Like, come on, man. It doesn't work at all. So yeah, basically the royal presence should like pull them towards me when I click it again. So now I'm clicking it, and now I'm clicking it again. It's just standing there, like doesn't give a fuck at all. But like when I'm using my ulti, look at my ulti. Are they getting pulled now? Whoa, they are. I'll pull them again. Doesn't work. I'm gonna get some nimble and go get another ulti. I'll try to get something cool with the ulti that I just found. So this is stuff people will figure out right away, basically. So when you ulti with this champion, look at me jumping.
You can't resist me.
I can continue jumping while ulting. You can't do that with another champions and paladins, right? Where you like locked into an animation. Now you can. But look at how good they are, like, and it happens so quickly as well. But the problem is, when you're ulting, I'm gonna go to the tips. Easy to show it there. But yeah, is there, I show the ulti. We have the shield still I can show. Now I'm ulting these people. Like, now it's done as well. It doesn't work in like practice, like outside of practice range. So it's weird. And the people keep running when you ulti, you know, so you can't really get good ultimates either unless you have a CC before or something like that. Let me show you the shield. So the shield is kind of a big deal. I'll actually show the loadout as well. Oh no, you stop, be quiet. Shh. Loadout. So this is like the shield talent. Enemies that pass through your abyssal fortress are revealed and take 10% additional damage from NYX and her allies for 3 seconds. Reduce abyssal fortress cooldown. So this is a good thing. The cooldown is massive here. 2 seconds cooldown of like I think it's 11 or 12 seconds. I'll have a look afterwards. So they call it a bad loadout. Because it has some good things. I put 5 in this. And just like some filler cards. And movement speed, like you can get it to 35, which is a lot. But also, no one's gonna walk through your shield except for you, because you're gonna stand on the point like a good point tank. Increase your fire rate by 20%. So that's like something new in Paladins. Like, you have champions that shoot faster, like Caspian, but like as a shield, like it's just it's weird. Not really sure if I like it or not. I'm gonna turn down the sound because it's very loud. Let's see here. Let's put up the shield. So yeah, I'll walk through it. Look at this damage, dude. I shoot so quickly. It doesn't matter. It's like 20%. You save a little bit, but you get kind of good speed. And this is like just a normal shield. You can get CC'd through it though, so it's like, it's kind of weird how it works. Let me get Chronos, man. Yeah, Chronos. Wow. But you can also delete it to get it back faster, which is nice. So if you run through it and get your abilities, like your movement speed and your attack speed. But honestly, like, I would just want to stand in it and just like get have the movement speed and attack speed. Because when it ends, you keep having it, you know? Keep having it, and then your cooldown is almost ready again. And you just keep going like that, you know? That would be like the rotation type of thing. Even though it's not really rotation, you're just using one ability. And hit some of these bad boys. Yeah, this you can also shoot up in the air and stuff, which is actually pretty cool. So like, if it's flying under or throwing dogs, you can do like this and slow them, I guess. Like, it's not something crazy or anything. And there's one more thing with what you call it, the royal presence. You store the damage you take. I don't really understand this one yet. But look at this. Oh no, look at this. Look at my health bar. It looks weird, right? And then I'm like, oh yeah, I'm fine, right? Then I take damage afterwards. Well, they're poisoned and it doesn't affect them at all, basically. but like I take damage
Royal
later.
treasury is full.
So
Let's change that.
um,
Break against my body.
I'm basically not dying as fast as I normally would. Now I'm gonna die, even though, so I still have a little bit longer. But like, is that the whole ability? Am I missing something? Is it just bad because it doesn't work? Like it's bugged in a way with how the pull doesn't affect anything. You can also do like there's another talent here as well. Last talent. So this thing roots the first person and has a range increase, right?
Come. Try what you might.
Where's the root, bro?
You can't resist me.
I really like jumping in the ulti though. It feels pretty nice.
Enemy
Could I get rooted if I just... Nope. There's like... It's just so weird. Like, what have they done? I guess it is what it is. Yeah. That's NYX. I've tried her a little bit. My general opinion is that she's kind of weak. She doesn't have enough damage. She doesn't have enough survival. Even though with the passive, like the passive is nice, but I'm struggling in bot matches while I have someone pocketing me. I'm not even kidding. She doesn't do much damage at all. Her wall seems to be like you can spawn it further away and stuff. There might be some cool plays. Imagine Sigma from Overwatch. You can put up a shield like higher up and stuff. Doesn't really work like that, does it? You can put it in the ground and stuff, but like you can't really put it up in the air. So yeah, and it also gets weaker to put it further away from you, which is also like it's already like a 450 shield that's gonna fall kind of quickly. It would fall from like a normal caster just shooting at it. That's why I'm like very hesitant on putting like movement speed and attack speed in it, because like what if they have enough wrecker and if they have enough damage to like just blast it straight away and like, oh, I just walked in it, but I got 3 seconds of attack speed and I used all my points in it. Not that great. The royal presence is just, I just think it's bad and bugged, so no real comment on it yet. The ulti is kind of fine. The rift slash though, with all this information, there's so much information here. All you need to know is that if you want to do max damage with it, you hold it for a longer period of time, then you let go. If you just want to blast it out quickly, just quickly steer away, and it gets put very close to you, and you just keep holding your left click and putting in the damage that way. It's obviously better to hit your left click, so you don't want to like cancel your rotation, because like your damage is a lot higher, definitely with holding with like getting all of the hits. Yeah, I got something else to show you though as well. So they didn't announce this, but there's there is some patch notes here, boys. So yeah, I'm gonna link it in the video below, like in the thing below. We have some updates here. So this is like the new champion and everything, some lore. We don't read that, we're gamers. Care about that RP stuff. Her health pool is actually kind of interesting in Open Paladins again. Look at her health pool. Like I consider her to be very weak and dying quickly and stuff. But look at her health pool, 480, like 4,850. That's a lot of HP. And like that's not that much. There's one champion in the game that is higher, and that's Jaggerat, like at 5, 7. Like yeah, look at this. It's actually pretty high.
Do not fail.
Ruckus has shield, like personal shield. Makoa has half shell. Ash has lower, and like a similar shield. So she's not that weak, but like she has no damage reduction. And you have an Inara with like a little bit lower, like just a little bit. And she has damage reduction and like self-sustain with like the stone bulwark, and just like she has everything. Well, she feels weak. Like honestly, as long as the royal presence is bugged, I don't think she's that great, honestly. So but at least we don't have a Kasumi thing on our hands again, where like the new champion is broken beyond, and no one wants like to have her in the game or something. So she'll be like, if she comes out like this with some bugs fixed and stuff, like she'll be alright, I think. But we'll see, I guess. Back to this. We don't really need to read all of this. We went through all of this stuff. there's some cool things down here. Like there's some skins, there's some update stuff here. It's just like it's fine. Like it's nothing great. Yeah. The battle pass, tries up to realm. Like I'll post it so you can read it afterwards. Like it doesn't matter. If you care about this, payload this back. We've been asking for this for a year and they didn't give it to us before now. So yeah, we'll get payload back. That's gonna be sick. Some good memories from that. Some new skins, some chests, rank split updates. Like it's just, I've been through this. It's like it's nothing in here. Like it's just the normal stuff. Balance. This is like the big thing. Always for me, I go straight to the balance and look at what's the changing because new champion's gonna be banned for rank for like a month or 2 months. So like I don't care. Air strafing. So this is hard for me to explain because I don't really understand it properly. But basically you get more mobility while you're in the air. For most champions it doesn't make a big difference. But for some it makes a big difference and you'll have a different feeling when you're flying in the air. You feel like you have more control, which is gonna be good for you. It's gonna feel nice. Mid-air inaccuracy fully removed. So every champion in the game doesn't like start missing or shooting randomly to the sides when you're jumping. It's a huge thing, man. Like you remember when they did that in Canesta when they added in-air inaccuracy? It was horrible. You couldn't aim at her anymore. Like what the like you couldn't even jump at her. It's just why? And like Bomb King had it, Pip had it, and they were like champions that you had to jump with to do stuff. So that was horrible. They fully removed it. It might be super strong on some champions, but I can't really think of anything that's going to be so broken. You know, Inara had it, for example, and they recently removed it. And I thought that was super cool. I didn't get to take much advantage of it, but like I thought it was a super cool change for Inara, and now Barrack's gonna have it. Like it's gonna be so nice. It's a good change, and completely agree with it. Guardian, still a terrible item. Like don't even consider it. Kill to heal, like it was actually very very strong. Without getting colorized, you know, 250, like 50, 150 at the max difference. Nothing too big, but I think it's a good change. Because I would buy this on most champions, honestly. Like most DPS champions, not tanks, just too little on tanks. First revolver removed. Well done. We asked for that as well. It's just a stupid talent, and I'm sure many people love to play with it, but it was just broken. It was unfair for everyone else. So good change. Deal 20% more weapon damage to enemies below 50%. This is not what we wanted. This is not what we want. We wanted the other one where like you had the dashes split up. So hopefully they realize that they fucked up. I hope they do, because we was very specific about the dashes here. So in AOC, so yeah, you want the triple dashes back, and I think that's gonna make him like to this old state where he was like a completely skill based and fun champion, and like he didn't feel like bullshit playing against either. So yeah, tempering. This is actually not that big. Honestly, it's not that big. Tempering is really bad. Like the augments to Azan. I'm gonna open the game real quick again.
Azan.
Like you can't even see it here, but the augments are really bad. Like it's not gonna be anything. Not gonna be anything important at all. So yeah, don't worry about that. Dredge. I don't really know Dredge too much, but so I guess you can jump high, like keep jumping high for a longer period of time, maybe. Jump height is great for your first jump within. Oh, okay, so it's just like you just have it for longer. Yeah, whatever. Hitting yourself with broadside now applies a knockback, so you get more of a knockback. Whatever, it's fine. Bug fixes. Rejuvenates healing for incorrect amounts. I think this is for every champion, not only for Razan. But yeah, whatever. Nothing too fancy here. So that's like kind of little updates, honestly. When you have a new year, you usually would get like, hey, we've ruined the entire game by making healers insanely strong. Have fun, guys. and then don't fix anything for 2 years. Now they only did small things. I guess that's like the sign of things to come, because Paladins like it's considered to be a dying project somewhat, right? And they moved people. They've announced it as well. They moved people away from Evil Mojo or like the Paladins team. So yeah, we're gonna have less people working on the game, and they're making changes to still be able to make stuff for us. But like, yeah. There's a diminishing returns calculator. It's very bright. I'm sorry, it is what it is. Um, which I had very available for this champion because she has lots of cards with like percentages and like um yeah, like the movement speed, because she has movement speed in the frontline commander, and she has movement speed in the brutal pursuer. um so like I did some maths, because you with her I want Chronos, I want Chronos, I want Nimble. And with Nimble, this is movement speed. With Nimble, you have 7, right? At the first. And then, like, how much do you want on this? Do you want it to 12? Do you want it to, like, you can see basically you're getting the full amount. But as soon as you go to 16, like, I guess you're still getting the full amount, aren't you? You can put it to 20, still getting the full amount. And then, imagine you get Nimble too. It's like, it's 33. You're losing 1. Not a big deal, right? But do you want another ability? Like, do you want a loadout with both of these two together? And the quick answer is like, for the most part, no. You don't really want it. Like, the numbers just ends up being so skewed, and like you're giving up so much. You can get it to 30. You can get it to 35 and 20. Now it's 57 movement speed. It's like all your cards though. Like you're putting 10 points into movement speed, and you can get it to 21 in Nimble, right? And you get 60% movement speed. But you could have just Nimble and just have this, and have 38, like almost 40. And you save 5 points. I went with like 12 though. I get 32, and like in my main loadout, this is still just a test type of thing though. Because devastating blows and the little things, just too good, just too good. And also the extra HP. Item wise, I'm like more like Chronos, Nimble, and then ideally, because you need Nimble in the champion to get close to them and put in your extra damage. It's like same as Terminus basically. So I'm looking at it. And yeah, the cards in general are just kind of filler cards, because I don't think any of them are good. Oh my god, I did a math for this card. So increase the slow strength on Rift's pulses by 5%. I'm going into I'm gonna show you guys in advanced here. That's like a 35% slow. So if you put 5 points into the increase, you get 25% extra slow out of the 35. That's 8.75 extra slow for 5 points. Like, you do it a lot, so you slow a lot, but like, no man, I'm not gonna do it, and never. It's such a bad card. So yeah, I'm not gonna get this thing ever. Like this thing, I mean. Yeah, it's not very good. Here's the True Freedom card, where you can like miss one and still keep your chain up, like your punching chain, I guess. Also, like, you might want it. I don't think it's bad. You could change it out for like the increased speed of Rift Slash. I increase the speed of Rift Slash, but like, I think it's so nice to be able to hit this every single time. Like, I would have it to like 60 or 80 even, but like I can't, because everything is so expensive. Because this is, you need this. You need it so bad. But like everything else just comes in second. I have one more thing to move on to. The Paladins Steam charts. What do you guys think about this? Like, honestly, what do you guys think? The last couple of weeks of Paladins, like a week, not weeks, week. Look at these numbers. We were like dying. 2k at night, 5k at day. 2k at night, 5k a day. And this keeps going like this, right? And then suddenly one wonderful magical evening. I don't even know if it's evening or a day or whatever it was. The numbers are just going up. They're just going up and up and up and up. We're dipping to 700 at our lowest, instead of 2,000. That happened in a span of 2 weeks. Look at these numbers, man. Wow. And it keeps going up and up and up and up. Let's go to the last 7 days. The lowest we're going is 8. 13k, that's the lowest. Like, these numbers So, any Mr. Destructoids? Do we believe this is real? I do not. I do not believe this is real. I don't know what's happening here or what's going on. But these numbers aren't real for Paladins. If you go on Twitch and look at Paladin streamers as well, the streams are almost dead. Like compared to like what they were when the numbers were this high, the streams are dead. Like the Muta can stream and get 200-300 max on when he's streaming. Like if you look at all time, this is like 16k. So back in 2020, it's like this is when I guess like this was when Corona hit. We had like a new scourge of players, right, in January, and it just kept going up and up and up, and then it went down because there's bad servers and everything, right? Muta could have 700 viewers back then, 600-700 viewers, and now it's like a 200-300. Like it doesn't make any sense, and like I don't experience new players in ranked. Like I'm playing at the highest level and stuff in ranked, but like there's no new players. The old players haven't come back. It's not been like that at all. So there's no indication of like I don't see many like people from the past that come back, or like new players that are high level or whatever. It doesn't happen. So these numbers, like these numbers, gonna go up and up and up and up. If this keeps going like this, like it is right now, the average player count is gonna be at 12k. At least look at these numbers. Like if it keeps going like it's done like the last couple of days, it's gonna be 13-14k, right? That's what it's been in the last 48 hours at least. So we haven't been that high since since May of 2020, and we've been down in the dumps at 3.7k. So I don't know what's going on here. I have no idea. I used to play Paladins professionally. Hi-Rez used to pay a salary to me to play the game. I lived for free in a house with my teammates in America, and we grinded out the game and figured stuff out, and just had a blast, right? This is 2019. I'm not getting paid by Hi-Rez. I haven't been paid from Hi-Rez for many years, and I'm calling bullshit, dude. I'm calling so bullshit. I don't know what's going on. Are they gonna sell the studio or something? Is it like? And obviously, this is like when you look at Twitch streamers. There's Twitch streamers that view bot, right? So they have higher numbers, so they have a bigger chance of grabbing new viewers and stuff. Because if you're top of the list, people gonna click you. That's just how it is. And if Hi-Rez wants to sell their studio, boosting the numbers like this, bro, it's ridiculous. You get so much more money. But this is just speculating as well. Like it doesn't matter at all. Like it for me as a player and a content creator, if Hi-Rez sells Paladins, I'm very happy. Very happy. Rogue Company as well has been doing well lately, and Rogue Company, terrible game, man. Terrible game. So it's quite ridiculous. They've like made it to their prime time again, you know? And there's no reason for that, I think. I haven't followed the scene though. Smite has been having a little scourge due to Worlds, so don't even want to look at that. But yeah, that's a new champion. That's a new patch. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys soon again. Bye.